السلام عليكم اخوكم اللي كيبغيكم وديما معاكم. احنا اليوم اش الدري صاحبنا تبان معنا في اليوتيوب. سلام على الله، حتى هو يوتيوبر. غندير لكم اللين ديال لاشين ديالو ديما ما كاين غير نايضه واخوكم اللي كيبغيكم. حنا غادي اليوم الاربعاء وغادي نمشيو اليوم. عرفتي شنو غادي نزيد نعرف شكال باقي ما درتش لكم فيديو هاد السيمانه هادي. الفيديو غيبدا بهذا الفيديو هذا. اليوم غيجيبوا لنا بريتر في الخدمه زامل فهمتيني. المهم راكم عارفين غيجي يقول لنا كيفاش هو بريتر فهمتيني، امام في اللعبه. المهم حنا نشوفوا نتبعوا القصه. وعندنا على هادشي مشينا في الخدمه هادشي. نعاودوا اللقطه قطع اللقطه. واو يلا العفيت 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 حبيب يو لولو برا. ايوا حنايا هنايا عاوتاني دابا في الخدمه. راه كلشي كيديروا دابا لي جو دو لوميير والعباد. وجدت لهم واحد السؤال خطير. عرفتي واحد السؤال قلت لهم هانتوما شوفوا ها السيد غادي يجي عندنا. ها هو الشيء، ها هو السيد هذا سميتو كيري باترسون. هذا راه شنو كيتسمى هذا السيد هذا سيدي. حنا كنقولوا في المغرب، انا قلت لكم الصباح الا كنت فايق نقش فهمتيني. شنو نقش انا راه عندك شنو خاصك تحضير تقول لك نقش ولا شي لعيبه يقول لك انت كتقول نقش كتقول لنا انا نقش. يعني راه هما فهمتيني. المهم ما فهمتيش شنو نقول لكم. المهم نقش يعني راجل مع راجل ومراه مع مراه وراجل مع راجل ومراه ومراه مع راجل وراجل. المهم الروينه في العوينه. فمشيو نتغداو وجدت لهم واحد السؤال خطير. مع هذا السؤال كيفاش غيدوز قلت لهم شنو قلت لهم فكرني يا دابا وجدت السؤال خاص توجدوه ويوافقوا عليه باش نقدر نقولوا. قلت لهم زعما يعني انت كقائد روحي في الديانه المسيحيه في اليونايتد تشيرش، كيفاش كتقدر تجمع بين هذاك الشيء اللي كاين في يعني في المعتقدات ديال المسيحيين وقصه ديال لوط وعليه السلام الى اخره، و سيكشوال اورينتيشن ديالك يعني الخيار الجنسي ديالك، كيفاش تقدر تجمع بيناتهم بجوج، وكيفاش تقدر تلمح لهاد كيفاش تقدر تأثر على الناس اللي تهم بحالك في نفس الدور ديالك ديال فهمتيني يعني ديال قياده ديال القياده يعني ماشي قياده. شي واحد البلان هنا واعره صاحبي. هاد السيده هذه شتيهم كيخدموا. شوف العيال كيخدموا. شتيهم العيال كيخدموا. شوف كلشي كيخدم. شتي كيفاش كلشي كيخدم. ايوا حنا دابا جينا نتغداو ولا نمشيو للاجتماع ديالنا. هاي المناضه واش كيعيط لينا هنا. ايوا نمشيو نقصيو نقول لكم واحد البيزنس واعر هنايا عاود ثاني. ايوا شيء على اللحم مخلط من الروز والفريت وخضيره ورا برا عليه قصتي مع راسك. يلا بسم الله. هنا في اطار التحضير للحدث الجميل.
A warm welcome to BBTV, Gary.
He has created some flare-ups in the Pride Parade, so we don't take it for granted. And do your bit. Do your bit, whether that's in the film world, whether that's in your office, whether it's a one-on-one support, whether you actually give money, whether you are involved in refugee work, whether you are involved in sex education, in schools. I remember being at a church conference when the United Church was in the throes of debating whether or not we would have a place to be willing to accept you. You can be anybody that you want to be. You can love whomever you will. You can travel any country where your heart leads and know I will love you still. You can live by yourself. You can gather friends around. You can choose one special one. But the only measure of your words and your deeds will be the love you leave behind when you're gone.
Beautiful. I think that's...
And to find people who were in the same situation as me, wanting to explore gay lifestyle, gay partnering, but had a commitment to kids and to parenting, how do you do that dance? So supportive small groups, key friendships, and a hug from my dad, and a different reaction from my mom. who I knew would give me the hug. And as I mentioned, started becoming proactive herself. And I thought, okay, if she could do that, so can I. So it's really important to find communities of hope and resilience.
Thank you for this amazing and enlightening speech and for having us. My question is, as a spiritual leader towards the United Church and Christian fellowship, how do you reconcile between spiritual teachings, especially religion and monotheistic teachings, along with LGBT plus community rights? And how would you like to publicize your story to other spiritual leaders, no matter what's their religion or their faith, in order to make this as a success story?
I've come to this stage. I used to be more polite, and I'm only speaking within the Christian community. I think people that are condemning the LGBT folk and the community are doing wrong theology and bad biblical study. There are only 7 one-line passages in the entire Bible. We call them the clobber texts, that they're usually hauled out by people who already have one of the horrible terms was, we are sodomites. I get thinking, what is a sodomite? Sounds interesting, intriguing. In no Jewish exegesis or study of that text was homosexuality ever mentioned. It's primarily the sin of non-offering hospitality to a stranger. And it was never used until really prejudiced folk wanted to find something to clobber people with. So I'm willing to enter into theological and biblical debates with anyone and to say, I'm willing to take you on because I know I'm right and I can talk fast and I've done my study. And in fact, I have been in conversations with a number of church leaders. As I mentioned, when I went down to Colombia, when I was in Cuba, I talked to the Archbishop of the Anglican Church when we met at a World Council. We actually offered another program in our church that's happening this Friday and Saturday called Spirit Pride. So you won't see a float from St. Andrews Wesley this year in the parade because they're focused.
اوكي، الإجابة على السؤال كانت جيدة. قال لك بأن هذاك الشيء ديال لوط وداك الشيء ديال لا صودومية وداك الشيء ديال الحرام يعني ما مذكورش كاع في البايبل. بالعكس البايبل كتشجع بأن الناس يديروا داك الشيء اللي بغاو يديروا، وغادي غير التشارش اللي خدات مثلي يعني الكنيسة اللي خدات دوك المواقف يعني السلبية تجاه بعض الناس ولا بعض الجهات اللي هما يعني شذوذيين ولا شاذين جنسيين. وتا اخر حاجه قال بانه هو مستعد باش يناقش هذا الموضوع هذا مع اي سبيريتوال ليدر، مع اي فقيه، مع اي واحد كيف ما كان في العالم، ويبين ليه بان البايبل ما كانش فيها بان الشذوذ الجنسي حرام. فانتم قولوا لي شنو الراي ديالكم قبل ما ندوزوا للنص الثاني من الفيديو واللي هو كيتعلق بواحد اللعيبه تعجبكم. يلا خوكم اللي كيبغيكم وديما معكم والسلام. ايوا حنا غاديين دابا غادي نمشيو هاد الاربع ولا عندي مزيان، كان عندي واحد الروتين مزيان نهار الاربع، كنمشي للخدمه ومن تما كنمشي للتوست ماسترز ومن تما كنمشي واحد الجروب اللي كنتعلم فيه كيفاش نقدر ندوي احسن، ومن تما كنمشي يا ربي فين كنمشي الله صال. فنحاول ندوز معكم لقطات اليوم الصباح كان سبيشال. مشيت مع الاخ خونا كاينه، الاخ كاينه سميتو كاينه، الله يذكرو بالخير. نخلي لكم الرابط ديال القناه ديالو لتحت، هو اللي بغيتو تتابعوه، كيخدم مزيان تبارك الله عليه. وقضيت مع واحد الغرض ان شاء الله، دعيو ليه ولينا كاملين بالخير ان شاء الله. فاليوم عندي بريزونطاسيون مع توست ماسترز اللي غادي ندوي فيها على قصه حياتي في 7 دقائق. فغادي نحاول نشوف واش نقدر نسجل لكم هاد اللقطات هادو ومن بعد نايس.
Please join me and welcome our new shining star who always brightens through, اشترك with his speech. The power of failure so your dreams come through. The power of failure so your dreams come through. اشترك.
Most welcome guests, fellow Toastmasters. Thank you for the opportunity to listen to my story. My icebreaker today is about the wisdom behind my life story. My icebreaker today is not about myself, but about the power of failure and how it helps you to realize and that your dreams come true. I was born on 4/20/1985. I'm 34 years old. Everyone knows 3 plus 4 is 7. That's why I need to keep my icebreaker within 7 minutes. So when I was born in Morocco, I didn't know that 420 means anything. I was born and I used to live in a popular neighborhood, kind of a poor neighborhood or below middle class, but I didn't know what that means or meant to me until I moved from that neighborhood to a better neighborhood in Casablanca. That move was literally similar to my move from Morocco to Canada, or more precisely, like from Casablanca to Vancouver. At the age of 5, I went to school, and the school that I went to, it was from kindergarten all the way through high school. The same school, even the trees and the walls know who Jawad is. When I went there, the wisdom behind this is, as a child, I didn't choose my birthdays that I'm proud of, I didn't choose my neighborhood, and I didn't choose my school. It was part of my story. Even though it's my destiny, which I'm proud of, it means that you can't control everything in life. There is something that you can control and others you can't. 2 years later, I met my girlfriend, who is now my wife, that I love. So it was an interesting story for 6 years before I came to Canada. I remember one day I was hanging out with my girlfriend and I asked her, "Can you please raise your hands?" And she rose her hands, and I asked her, "Can you pray with me and make a prayer?" She says, "Yes. Pray with me that before 2010 comes in," it was 2007, "pray with me that you and I will be married in Canada." We did that prayer, life went through. 2 years later, I got my acceptance to join the Vancouver Island University. So while going there, I had a feeling about how I'm gonna deal with my girlfriend. I love her, she loves me. How can I separate with her? I don't know for how long I'm gonna stay in Canada. I went to my uncle who passed away. He's a very wise man who told me, shared with him a story. I said, "My uncle, what should I do? Should I lie to her? Should I leave her? Should I stay with her remotely? What should I do?" He told me, "My son, we marry in heaven before we marry on earth. If she is yours, she is yours. If she is not, then just forget her." We decided, we stayed in touch, life is good, went to Vancouver, started to Nanaimo, started my new life, never went overseas. I had to travel from Casablanca to Paris to Montreal to Vancouver to Nanaimo, like 4 flights all the way through. Stayed there, it was the magical day, sunny, beautiful, it was April. It was like 24 and 1 week. It was like just an amazing experience to be in Canada on my first day, sunny day. I dislocated my shoulder on the second day. I was coming on the hill with my rollerblades, that brought from Morocco. I said, "Oh, this is my, it's easy hills." As everyone knows, like Nanaimo is all steep hills. So I took my rollerblades, jumped on the way. I was like right there on the hill, and then I saw the red lights. I jumped on the bush. I dislocated my shoulder. The body scan. Well, I just came yesterday from Morocco. This is my life. Four months later, I would say 2 sessions. By December the 17th, my wife was coming. She joined me, and we got married on December 31st, 2009. It was the last day where we got married, so our prayer came true. Move on, 2 months later, my wife calls me, she says, "Hey, I'm pregnant." I say, "Oh, that's amazing, I can have kids. Let's life good, let's make it happen." "No, but I have no insurance, we don't have a house, we don't have a job, don't worry, life is good." Just don't worry. Keep it up. I was graduated, then I started looking for jobs, and I think my time is coming off a little bit, so I want to keep it within the 7 minutes. But life is hard, and I didn't get a chance to finish my story, but I'm gonna keep it within the 8 minutes. Because I'm heading to 35. Anyways, I was looking for a job until one day I went to a mosque, not the church with the helmet. I decided to pray at 3. I met a gentleman who introduced me. I was looking for a job. I every time get rejected, overqualified, underqualified. You have accent, you have masters. No. Until the time I got a job from the mosque. Somebody introduced me and I started working in landscaping for 8 months. And then from there, I'm gonna tell you the story in the future in a business presentation. So I keep it a surprise for you. This way you can know how I built my career from landscaping to where I am today, a businessman with 5 businesses, including my wife and my 3 kids. Thank you very much. Hope you like the story. Love you all.
Daisy. Hello, fellow Toastmasters, most welcome guests. I have the complete pleasure to evaluate Jawad's icebreaker. I blanked out for a sec. When I first saw Jawad come in when he was a guest, I knew right away he was so confident. I remember he came up and volunteered to do an icebreaker. Icebreaker. Table topics. And he was up here confident and he had great energy and he brought the same energy every time he comes up here. Today was the same with his icebreaker. I thought he was so beaming with confidence, smiley. When he asked about what's 3 + 4, we said 7 and he laughed a little bit. I thought that was great, just showing how he's very comfortable up here and able to share his story with us. So he started telling us about how he's from Morocco, a small town, how he's moved around, came to Vancouver, married his wife, and his energy kept up the whole time through. I thought his icebreaker was very well. Wow, I can't speak right now. His icebreaker was very interesting. And two things he wanted to note was his tone throughout the icebreaker and how the understandability of it and how the audience accepted it or how it resonated with the audience. Just 2 things I want to know. I thought Jawad's tone was great. He kept it up all the way through. And also, energy was great, smiled a lot, moved around, had great gestures. The understandability of it, on the other hand, I would say I didn't get the whole timeline. I believe his energy was so excited. He was so excited, he just skipped a lot of parts. I thought he could have paused a little bit and really delved into some areas. I would love to know about his wife, love to know what Morocco was like. What was it like growing up from K to 12 in that small town? Some of the challenges that you faced, what have you failed at? Hence the name of his speech was Failure. I totally forgot how the power of failure and how it's led me to my dream. A little bit more structure would have been amazing. But I thought the way his energy was, he could have been talking about anything. And I was like, yes, Jawad, yes. I really enjoyed it. I don't even know if I heard half the things he said, but I was like, yeah, he laughed there. Oh, he's doing so good. He's killing it. I really thought it was as an icebreaker, a really good baseline for us to know more about him and how we can just in the future help him improve further and give him feedback on his baseline performance. So overall, really great job for an icebreaker, and I'm really excited to hear more about him. I think he's going to be a great speaker. Thank you.
المهم الحمد لله درنا اللي علينا، ترينينا، جرينا، نقزنا، تلاقينا، خدمنا، خلينا من الدار. ايوا الله يسمح لينا من المدام مسكينه، خلينا هذا النهار هذا رجع نعاونها شي شويه بخير، ربع ساعه ولا نص ساعه ولا حتى ساعه، ولكن خلينا نمشيو نصليو. كاين ولا لا؟ خوكم اللي كيبغيكم وديما معكم كيفاش تكون التحسينه ديالي الجديده، هذاك الشيء ديال الشلابو دايمي دوزونفيتش. يلا